one of the major things that we had to do before moving into the Airstream was downsize. And we've discussed that a bit. But one of the things people don't often think about when it comes to downsizing is their paperwork. And we had a lot of it. We were very good about keeping our tax returns and receipts and everything that we needed or had from both of our houses, from both of our jobs for the past 7-10 years even. So before we moved into the Airstream, we had to deal with all of that. How did we deal with all of that? We went paper-free, almost completely. So in our under the bed storage video, we showed you our little fireproof safe. That is pretty much all of the papers that we still have. At least the stuff we keep. Important paperwork that we can't just scan and have digitally that we have to have on hand. Everything else we scan. So all our tax returns, everything else scanned and either stored in an external hard drive. In a future video, we'll discuss the photo storage and external hard drive storage that we have and our method of doing that. We actually have 3 external hard drives, 2 of which are exact copies of each other, and we'll explain all that in a future video. But we either store what we've scanned on those hard drives, or I store a lot of things on Google Drive because it's free and because then I can access it from work, from my phone, from anywhere. So if there's a question about something, I have my paperwork right there. So every time we get a receipt or something important, like a doctor's piece of paperwork from the vet or a tax form or something like that, I take it and I put it in a small pile in one of our cabinets. And then when I get sick of the pile, it's time to make it digital. So we have this very cool little scanner. It's a Brother scanner. I'll make sure to put a link to it in the description. We actually got it as a Christmas present from my parents this past year. And it's super small, packs up in this little bag. And so it's perfect for Airstream living when we don't exactly have a place for a real printer and scanner. And what I do is I go through my pile of paperwork and scan them. You should have seen me scanning all of our tax returns. It took days. So once I get it scanned, I save it off in Google Drive. I put it into a folder here on the computer that will go onto one of our external hard drives next time we do a sync. And this piece of paper is done. We don't actually have a shredder at the moment, which would be nice. So I tend to rip it into pieces myself, or Steve does. It's a nice stress reliever, let's put it that way. And that's it. Paper-free's the way to be. It takes a little bit of work to sit down, get the scanner out, and actually scan the paperwork, but it is so worth it. We don't have filing cabinets. We don't have to worry about it. And it's easier to get to my important paperwork or to know the last time the truck went into service from Dodge because I have all of the receipts on hand and I can access it with my cell phone at any time. So that is how we downsized our paperwork and became paper-free. I hope other people who are thinking about downsizing, this may give you something to think about. The office is often a challenge. And this is our way of handling that situation. And we thought we would share. So as always, if you have anything you'd like to add, if you've gone paper-free, if you have a different setup of how you store your papers or your digital content, we'd love to hear it because this is just how we're working right now. Please leave us a comment below to let us know and to let our other viewers know your ideas. And stay tuned eventually for a video about how we do all of our photo and video storage, because obviously we create a lot of content and we need to organize that and keep that safe and stored properly. So that will also be coming up. And I think that's it. So give us a big thumbs up if you like these kinds of videos. As always, we'd love it if you subscribed, and we will see you next time. Bye.